Hello, Akashi. I am a first-year high school student. Nice to meet you. I'm Yoka Kuroki. I'm a first-year student as well. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Yes, nice to meet you both. My name is Shiki Togo. I am a second-year high school student. I usually work part-time at a family restaurant in my neighborhood, and 2 juniors joined us. Akashi-san is cheerful and full of energy, and Kuroki-san is cool and quiet. They are quite contrasting, but...
They both seem to be your juniors at school, so please take good care of them as their senior.
The manager has asked me to do so, and as a senior, I will teach them both a lot. If there is anything you don't understand, you can ask me. As a senior, I will answer anything. As seniors.
You're so enthusiastic, aren't you? Are you happy to have juniors?
My family is like, you have to earn your allowance. So I had to get a part-time job to buy whatever I want. Therefore, I had to work part-time to earn money after school. So I couldn't do club activities and had very little to do with juniors. Maybe that's why I can't deny that I'm a little excited to have juniors for the first time.
Anything? Can I ask you anything?
Yes, of course. Ask me anything.
Do you have a girlfriend?
What? I don't have one.
Senpai, where do you live?
What? I live in an apartment near here.
What type of woman do you like?
What? Someone who isn't hard to be with.
What is the number of your apartment? Do you live alone? What is your family structure? Please tell me all the social networking accounts you use.
I'm scared. You guys scare me. Kuroki-san always wants to know my private information, and Akashi-san keeps asking me where I live. What is it with these juniors?
Oh, whoa. You've been popular since the first day.
I'm popular. Is that so?
Gigori.
Aside from Akashi-san, does Kuroki-san dislike me? She was staring at me the whole time she was asking me questions. But she kept asking me about my relationships with women. I don't know. I'm the one who said to ask anything, but stop asking me questions not related to work.
Eh? I wanted to know more about my senpai.
Eh?
Could it be that this girl likes me? Oh, no. I'm in the middle of my job. Hang on, me. Is that okay with you, Kuroki-san?
I know what you mean. You don't have to check every time.
Oh, yes. I knew she was not going to like me. I'm scared. She's staring at me the whole time. Anyway, I'm looking forward to working with you both. Thus, I had 2 juniors. After that, I taught them many things. When a customer comes, you say, "Irashaimase," welcome. Understand?
I understand that without being told every single time.
I'm sorry. I'm scared. She is staring at me so hard. Kuroki-san, doesn't she hate me too much? I don't remember doing anything to make her hate me so much. This must be my first meeting with Kuroki-san. Why on earth?
Oh, Togo-kun, I'm sorry, but could you please carry this for me?
I understand.
It's so heavy, so be careful.
I'll take care of it. Heavy.
Then, thank you.
I wonder if there are dumbbells inside. What? Kuroki-san?
Where should I take it?
Well, to the equipment warehouse. Isn't it heavy?
It's no trouble at all. But where is the equipment warehouse?
Oh, okay. I'll show you. Kuroki-san is very strong, isn't she? This is the equipment warehouse.
So, where do I put this?
I think it's on the shelf over there. I need a step ladder to put it there. Wait a minute.
It would be a hassle to bring it all the way up here. It's not necessary.
What? But how?
I'll throw it.
What?
Hey,
Amazing.
is this okay?
Yes.
Okay then.
I wonder if Kuroki-san is as hard-headed as she seems.
Togo-senpai, I didn't know you were in a place like this.
What's wrong?
I'd like to ask you something. Is this a good time?
Okay, what is it?
Well, you know.
Yes? Is there something that is difficult to ask? Oh, I get it! You don't have to say everything.
What?
You broke the plate, didn't you? It's okay. I used to break dishes in the beginning, too.
No, that's not true at all.
Oh, I see. It seems I was wrong.
Well, have you ever received a gift from a girl in the past?
What? What's that question?
It's just curiosity. You seem to be popular with girls.
What? Is that so?
Yes.
I knew she liked me. I thought so. Let me see. Oh, come to think of it. Actually, when I was in junior high school, it's an embarrassing story, but I was a chuny person.
Oh, okay. I see.
I happened to be with friends with a younger girl in the park, who also had chuny sick at that time. I think she called herself the Dark Wizard. Dark Wizard! Eh? Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Really? Now that I think about it, the Dark Wizard and Dark Wizard have the same meaning, don't they? Are you alright?
I'm not fine.
Anyway, I was playing with that girl for a while. But when I told her that I was graduating from chuny when I went to high school, she gave me some of her chuny goods as a parting gift. I guess I could call it a gift.
I see.
I also took a two-shot photo with her, just to commemorate the occasion. I put it up in my room as a keepsake.
What?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Really?
Well, I'd better do something about it.
What?
Senpai, I don't understand this part.
Oh, this part.
Wow, thank you very much. After all, Senpai is dependable.
Is that so? Since then, I've been very dependable from Akashi-san. I knew she likes me, right? Well, she definitely likes me. On the other hand... Hey, Kuroki-san, how's school? Are you having fun?
What does that have to do with you?
Nothing. I knew it. She doesn't like me. Does she? Yes, she definitely dislikes me. We've been alone in the break room for a few dozen minutes now, but it's been like this the whole time. Even when I try to make small talk, I only get a curt response like before or reply, I see. The conversation never lasts. In addition, Kuroki-san, is the cashier all right? Jesus!
I'm sorry. I didn't think there was you. Could you please not stand behind me carelessly? I might accidentally kick you down.
Oh, yes. I was almost kicked over once. You wouldn't kick down a customer, would you?
I would never do such a thing to a customer.
I wonder if it's true. I wonder if she has been doing some kind of martial arts. At least she seems to be training her body.
I can't open the lid of the jam because it's too hard.
Please give it to me.
Ugh.
Hey,
Oh, whoa. That's great. I couldn't open it at all.
I can handle the heavy lifting.
By the way, how strong is your grip?
About 80 kilograms.
Amazing.
I'm good at crushing things.
I wonder what she's talking about. Anyway, I knew that if I made Kuroki-san angry, it would be bad. Then one day... You want me to teach you the study?
Yes. Look, it's almost time for the midterm test. I was wondering if you could teach me various things. If you don't mind, can you teach me at Senpai's house?
I guess so. A junior student is asking me like this. As a senior, I'll take care of it here. All right, then we'll have a study session at my place on our next day off.
Yay!
And so, on the day of the study session...
Wow, this is your room, isn't it?
Thinking about it, this is the first time I've had a girl in my room! I'm getting excited! No, calm down, me. It's not right to have illicit feelings for a junior who came to rely on me. Well, I'm going to get a drink.
Okay.
I have to be alone here and reset my mind. No, I can't calm down. Because Akashi-san likes me. Confirmed, you know? If I'm alone with a girl like that in a room, we're bound to get into this or that kind of mood. And I would hook up with her. I wonder if I have rubber. Oh, no. I need to be cool. It's not good to be greedy. As a senior, I should be able to escort her well and not let her realize how upset I am. It is important to remain calm. Okay. Kashi-san! I brought a drink for you. It's like my room has been broken into by some burglar!
I can't believe it's not here either! Where in the world?
Akashi-san?
Whoa! Ouch!
Oh my gosh. Are you okay?
Where is it?
What?
Where the hell is it?
What?
The pictures! Where are the pictures?
What? What are you talking about?
Just answer me, or else I'll use my magic to extinguish you!
What? Were you a wizard? Shocking fact!
That's it.
The door!
You finally revealed yourself. Why are you here? I asked Senpai's mother that I had been invited to a study group. I came here to watch that you would not harm the Senpai.
What in the world is going on? Akashi-san is a wizard, and apparently, she tries to attack me? And it seems that Kuroki-san is here to rescue me, right? I get it! Akashi-san is a bad wizard who is after the power that is sealed in me. And Kuroki-san is a good wizard who is protecting me from the clutches of such a bad person?
No!
I've lost interest in doing this.
This guy hasn't recovered from his chunie. Please stay away from Senpai.
Here's your drink.
Thank you very much.
So, I don't really understand the situation. Why are you here, Kuroki-san?
I originally applied for the family restaurant job in order to protect my senpai from her evil influence.
You mean you're a righteous wizard after all?
No, I'm not.
I guess not. I wonder if such a thing doesn't happen in real life.
I've been following senpai for some time now.
I almost missed it because you said it so casually. Why were you following me?
Because I like you, senpai.
I don't know what you're talking about. Eh? Kuroki-san likes me? I thought you didn't like me.
Why did you think that?
Well, you were staring at me a lot.
I was staring at Akash-san, though.
No, you were definitely staring at me too.
If that's the case, I'm sorry. I was probably wrinkling my brow because I was so wary of Akashi-san.
I don't know what's going on. In the first place, how did you know about me? Was I too good looking?
Yes.
Eh? I'm so happy.
He's not that good looking.
Isn't she awful? Kuroki-san, talk back to her.
I think everyone has their own preferences. I prefer my senpai's face because it is unique, but I can't impose it on others.
Righteous punch. Did you just call me unique?
No, I didn't.
I see. Return to the main subject.
When I was in junior high school, I had you help me once.
Is that so? With your skill, Kuroki-san, is there anything you need my help with?
When I was in trouble surrounded by delinquents, my senpai helped me out.
Me?
Yes. Aren't you ashamed to bum off a girl with multiple people? I, the justice of the peace, will educate you.
Oh, I miss it. That's the line I used to say when I was playing Hero of Justice when I was suffering from chunie. Justice of Justice means the same thing. I'm embarrassed.
After that, I started karate to be like senpai.
That's how you became so strong.
Last year, I won the first place in the national tournament.
That's amazing.
I have been waiting to thank you for a long time. Then, I happened to enroll in the high school where you also enrolled. I followed you, looking for an opportunity to thank you. But I was a little shy. I couldn't talk to you easily. But I see that you're still as kind as you used to be.
Eh?
I've been watching you for a long time. You would give a hand to an old man passing by. If you picked up a lost item, you would go to the police box. If there was a lost child, you would get lost with them.
Hey, isn't that last part wrong? It's true that I once tried to take a lost child to the police station. I got lost too.
I thought that was a wonderful thing, and when I realized it, I was not grateful, but I fell in love with my senpai.
I see.
And then, she appeared.
Here at last.
I followed senpai as usual, and then I noticed that someone else was following senpai besides me.
I'm not sure what to make of it, but let's put it to the side for now. Akashi-san is following me. Could it be that Akashi-san likes me too?
No.
Ah, yes. I mean, Akashi-san, you look completely different, don't you? Is this the real you?
Yes, it is. So what?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm scared.
Anyway, I thought she was planning to do something bad to Senpai, and when I found out that she had applied for the same part-time job as Senpai, I applied for the same job in order to protect Senpai.
I see. There was a lot of surprising information, but let's put that to the side for the moment. So, why was Akashi-san following me? What was your purpose for approaching me?
Everything is to make a clean break with the past.
Oh, I like that phrase.
I'm going to knock you down.
I'm sorry.
Please don't bully my senpai. Where are the photos of you and the girl you got along with when you were a chuuni?
Oh, I have it in my pocket.
Why?
I don't think I'd leave something like my dark past stuff untouched when people are coming to see me, and the safest place to hide it is my body.
Well, okay. Give it to me.
Here you go.
Hey!
Ah, my memento. Ah!
What's a memento? This is a piece of dark past for me. I don't think it's good to break people's things. You say that?
Could it be that the girl in that picture is...
Yes, that's me.
Seriously? The girl in that picture was Akashi-san?
To me, everything back then is dark past. So I thought I'd go to a high school where no one knew me and start anew. But you were there.
Me?
I recognized you right away. You didn't seem to notice.
Well, you called yourself a dark wizard. You look completely different, so there's no way I could have recognized you.
So when I saw you, I remembered. I gave you a piece of my dark past that I thought I had destroyed.
Like that picture. You mean the chuuni goods?
I wanted to get rid of them, but I couldn't let you know who I was. So I pretended to meet you for the first time. And when I got to know you well enough to go to your house, I was going to get rid of them all with my own hands.
I see. In other words, this was the reason why she was all over me at my part-time job. I see. Sad.
What's wrong with you all of a sudden? I guess he misunderstood you because you were acting like you were interested in him while you were working part-time. Oh, I'm sorry about something.
Sad.
I tried so hard not to let them find out about me, but in the end, you found out. I think you should not be so depressed since you have achieved your goal. I'm glad that I got rid of my dark past, but then my senpai reminded me of my embarrassing past, and now you know about it too.
Sad.
I'm going home.
Oh, yes.
Me too. I'm leaving now.
Oh, Kuroki-san.
Yes?
Well, my reply to your confession.
Forget it.
What?
For the sake of explanation, I had no choice but to tell you how I feel. Actually, I was planning to confess my feelings in a more romantic way at a restaurant with a night view.
Oh, I see.
And then, you take me to a hotel and did this and that and the other thing. No, senpai, you can't put your hand in that place.
The wall! Me and her fantasy. I wonder if I'm okay.
So, please forget about it for sure.
Oh, yes.
Then?
Yeah, there's so much going on. I'm kind of tired. I don't know how I should look at them from tomorrow. For now, let's put this problem to the side. But I've already put so many things on the side that I've run out of space.
What are you doing?
Mom, I'm putting off the problem too long. I've put off the problem so long that I've run out of room beside me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me either.
First of all, I want you to pay for the repair of the wall and the door.
What?
You have to pay it, right?
The next day... Awkward. I don't know how to treat her since it happened yesterday. It must be especially awkward for her to know about the dark past. It's probably because of this that Akashi-san made a series of mistakes at work.
Well, I didn't order this dish.
Bringing food to different tables. I ordered the A set. She made a mistake in the order. As a result, she was scolded by the manager. I felt kind of bad because part of the responsibility was mine. I wonder if I can somehow cheer her up. What do you think, Kuroki-san?
I have no idea, but
Since our break time overlapped, I asked about Akashi-san. I may have made a mistake in selecting the right person.
in the first place, why are you so depressed?
Well, her dark past has been revealed.
Dark past?
Do you have any shameful history?
No, I don't. I have never been ashamed of my own actions.
I didn't know there were people like that.
I was able to change after meeting my senpai. I admired his righteousness and wanted to become someone like him.
Stop it! Justice of justice is embarrassing!
That means the same thing, senpai.
Stop it! Justice of justice is embarrassing!
Anyway, I am rather proud of my past, so I don't intend to be ashamed of anything.
I see. That's cool, Kuroki-san.
Isn't it?
But I think you should think a little more about the object of your admiration.
No.
You answered immediately.
I'm a recluse, and I've never been very good at socializing.
Oh, yes. I guess I kind of get it.
You were a hero of justice who saved me at such a time, you know? Of course I admire you.
I see. By the way, about that confession you made yesterday,
Forget it.
but you know.
Please forget it.
Why? Because now that I know how you feel, I can't pretend I don't know.
Because I'm ashamed.
You're ashamed of what you did in the past.
Oh, I see. So this is what you call dark past. I understand. Well, if people knew about this, I would be depressed.
See?
However, you can't change what happened in the past.
That's right. We can't pretend that Kuroki-san's confession didn't happen either, can we?
You can pretend it didn't happen. Anyway, there is no time to dwell on the past forever. You can't live if you don't look forward.
So, let's look forward to yesterday's confession.
So, forget about it.
Contradiction.
It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to actually do it.
Stop putting yourself on the shelf. But what I am saying is not wrong. It is wrong to give up the present because you are too caught up in the past. Akashi-san is trying to make a clean break from the past and start a new life. It would be unfair to let the shameful past, which she has already parted with, get in the way of her new life. Okay, for now, I'll just follow up with Akashi-san. Frankly speaking, it is difficult to cheer up Akashi-san. I have the same experience, so I understand how she feels. So, I guess I'll just have to keep a warm eye on her. So, I decided to support Akashi-san as much as I could.
Can you bring this dish?
Yes, I'll go. I take the initiative and go out to the floor.
Table 2 is open. Someone go clean it up.
I'm off. I take the initiative to clean up. I try to reduce Akashi-san's burden as much as possible. But I only have one body, so there is a limit to what I can do. It seems that Kuroki-san took care of that.
Senpai, I'll take care of clearing the table, so please watch over Akashi-san.
Kuroki-san,
What is it?
you are so kind. You were hostile at first, weren't you?
I thought she was trying to harm my senpai, but now that I know what's going on, then it's only natural that we help each other as fellow part-timers.
I see.
And since I have a yearning to be a justice of the peace,
Stop it. Justice of justice is embarrassing. That's how me and Kuroki-san followed up with Akashi-san.
I'm sorry.
Akashi-san apologized to me. What's wrong all of a sudden?
I've caused you a lot of trouble.
Are you still bothered about what happened yesterday?
It's honestly, yes.
I understand how you feel. You're a little upset because we know about your dark past. But don't worry, even if you make a mistake, I'll make sure to follow up.
Senpai,
And it's always been my job to follow up on your mistakes, hasn't it? The Dark Wizard.
don't remind me. I'll magically extinguish you.
There it is.
It's just a habit.
I know. Sometimes it's a habit of mine.
How do you deal with your past?
Me?
Because Senpai doesn't seem to mind too much when people talk about your embarrassing past.
It's not that I don't care. It's embarrassing. It's just that if I don't, I'll writhe in embarrassment.
Is that so?
I mean, I'm just like you. I went to a high school where no one knew me to make a clean break with the past. So I guess in a way, it's not a coincidence that you and I met again.
Even though we're the same, you're more amazing as a senior, aren't you? You've gotten over your past.
No, I haven't. I'm just accepting it. You can't change the past, so no matter how embarrassing it is, you can't pretend it didn't happen. So you just have to laugh it off and make it funny. Yes, I am ashamed, but it's all in the past. Then I guess I just have to accept it and live in the present.
You are amazing, Senpai. I don't think I can do like you.
You can do it. I was able to do it. There is nothing you can't do. Well, I'm always here for you. After all, I'm your senior in part-time job, school, and Shuni.
Thank you very much.
Then, Akashi-san seemed to get better.
Welcome.
She returned to her usual. Well, I guess she's playing the hypocrite. But there is one strange thing.
Senpai, let's go to the part-time job together today.
Well, I thought she didn't need to be close to me anymore, but she started sticking to me a lot, both at school and her part-time job.
Please get away from Senpai. Wait a minute. What is your right to tear me and Senpai apart? It's because I love you, Senpai. But a man and a woman who are not even in a relationship are not going to get close to each other like that. I like you too. Senpai likes me too, right?
Eh?
Okay, so he's going out with me. You have no complaints about this, right? There's no way I can accept such a thing. I can't believe you like my senpai. I like him. Of course, I like him as a man. Well then, let's get to our part-time job quickly, senpai.
Well, does she like me? Seriously?
Oh, hey! Don't get attached to my senpai! He has not said he likes you yet. But why are you sticking to my senpai? You're not supposed to stick close to someone you're not in a relationship with. It's fine with me. Aren't you putting yourself on the shelf too much?
Kuroki-san, you have this kind of thing. I'm in the period of becoming popular with the ladies.
We're not going to get anywhere with this, so let's let senpai decide. Okay.
What?
Which would you choose? Me or Kuroki-san?
Huh?
Of course, I'm the one who is connected to you by a magical contract from a previous life, right?
You're getting a little bit of a chuny.
Oh no! Please, choose me.
Kuroki-san, it hurts. You're going to break my bone! Even if I'm told to choose one or the other, what should I do? When I peeked into the break room, I saw two people taking a break together, which was unusual. Since I am usually in between them, this might be the first time I saw them alone. I was a little curious to see what they would talk about.
Hey! What is it? It's a beautiful day today, isn't it? What's wrong with that? Nothing, but...
Akashi-san couldn't stand the silence and drew a weather card from the conversation deck. However, Kuroki-san was too much like usual, and the conversation ended as it did.
You... What is it?
Looks like Akashi-san drew a card from the conversation deck again, huh? What kind of card did she draw this time?
Are you free tomorrow? Well, I don't have any particular plans. If that's the case, do you want to go somewhere with me? What? I didn't think you would say such a thing, but are you sure? I don't mind, but we are enemies in love, aren't we? I mean, that's different from this, but if you don't like it, it's fine. I don't mind. I'm just curious as to why you asked me out. You helped me when I was in trouble. I want to pay you back. I see. I understand. I see.
Okay. It is beautiful to be good friends.
What are you doing skipping work at a place like this?
Jeez.